Imagine a cartoon you watch just to have fun and suddenly you realize it's actually a time machine. The Simpsons have already amazed us with predictions so incredible that even Santa Claus wouldn't have imagined them. An ordinary family from Springfield seems to have the gift of seeing the future. Sometimes even sketching the plot of events that haven't happened yet. In this video, we're going to explore some of the most impressive predictions from The Simpsons. Ones that will make your mind race as if you're in a parallel universe where the screen comes alive and the plot of our reality is unexpectedly revealed. Get ready! In episode 14 of season 12, which aired on February 25, 2001, young talents Bart and Lisa Simpson form a group called Party Posey, sponsored by the US Navy. In the music video for Dropped a Bomb, the band members fly in military planes and carry out attacks while wearing combat uniforms. According to the script, a bomb strikes an SUV displaying a flag that 10 years later would be adopted by Syrian opposition groups with the same green, white, and red stripes. This same episode features a bomber labeled with two letters, PI. Years later, when the US military unveiled the F-22, it matched that code PIB or 22. It's worth noting that during the bombings in Syria, the F-22 Raptor, America's most advanced fifth-generation fighter jet produced since 1997, was used in combat for the first time. By February 2015, the F-22 had already completed at least 112 combat missions in Syria, and by June that same year, it became essential in escorting bombing groups in action. In the episode Friends and Family, The Simpsons addressed the risks of excessive immersion in virtual reality, predicting issues that would only become clear years later. Homer and Marge try out a system that simulates the taste of food. Though a skeptical character remarks that the virtual meals fall short, challenging the idea that such innovations could curb unhealthy eating habits. Real-world companies like Bank RMX and Royal Caribbean have started using similar tech to enhance their services. However, the series also highlights side effects. Accidents involving pedestrians distracted by VR and a loss of real social connection, showing growing dependence on digital devices. In 2005, Professor Frank presents a revolutionary vehicle that opens new frontiers for Bart and Lisa. 6 years later, in 2013, Marge decides to leave Homer after he spends the family fortune on an underwater house and then on a futuristic flying machine. Bart says, "No, Dad. Mom left because you spent all our money on that underwater house." Far from perfect, this odd mode of transportation takes its passengers through a quantum tunnel. Back in 1992, in the episode Itchy and Scratchy, the movie, a scene predicted events 40 years into the future. An adult Homer and Bart go to the movies and see vehicles similar to Star Trek transporters, flying cars that don't seem so far-fetched today. Considering this concept has been in development for decades, Samsung Sky is now preparing to release its first flying cars, and it's very likely that by 2025 we might escape urban traffic with these innovations. One of the most talked about moments by fans appears in the short winter vacation from season 4, where Bart writes on the chalkboard, "I love the collapse of society." To some it's just rebellious humor. To others, it reflects a deeper critique of identity crisis, the loss of traditional values, and the rise of individualism. Creator Matt Groening is often linked to anarchist ideas, leading many to believe he anticipated future global crisis. Or maybe that line was just a joke or a character's frustration. Only time will tell how accurate these predictions really are. In The Simpsons movie 2007, viewers witness a series of unexpected events that feel prophetic. One plot line involves an environmental catastrophe. Homer dumps waste from a pig farm into Springfield's lake, triggering an ecological disaster that engulfs the city. While the environmental dome might seem far-fetched, the disaster is a warning, especially as climate change and its man-made effects become more evident. The debate about corporate irresponsibility and relentless resource exploitation is more relevant than ever. Space enthusiasts have long dreamed of colonizing Mars. In one episode, Lisa and Marge head to the Red Planet with the goal of founding a colony. At first, Marge is discouraged by Lisa's ambition, but in the end, the whole Simpson family joins her on the mission. The trip is set for 2026. However, in the show, mother and daughter arrive on Mars as early as 2011. Lisa says, "It's my life, and if I choose to move, no one's going to stop me." The postman hands over a virtual hologram letter that ends with, "Smell you later," instead of the usual, "See you later." This scene sparks the question, will holograms soon become an integral part of future communication? Job replacement by AI-powered robots is also featured in The Simpsons, echoing today's major debates. As early as 2012, the creators predicted that robots would begin taking over traditional human roles, a trend that has only grown. In the 1994 episode Itchy and Scratchy Land, the family visits a theme park run by robots who eventually malfunction, showcasing both the opportunities and the risks. AI expert Jürgen Schmid-Huber predicts that superintelligence will bring radical technological and social change within the next 30 years. The 2016 episode suggests a political career for Ivanka Trump. Homer wears a campaign badge that reads Ivanka 2028. In 2017, during an episode covering Donald Trump's first 100 days, Ivanka appears in the Supreme Court wearing jewelry worth thousands. Many still hope to see a woman become President of the United States, perhaps even in 2025. In another episode, Lisa becomes the country's first female president. The Simpsons also predicted global events that hit differently around the world. In the Season 5 episode Springfield, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love Legalized Gambling, which aired on December 16, 1993, they foresaw a tiger attacking its trainers, referencing Siegfried and Roy. In real life, on October 3, 2003, a white tiger attacked Roy during a show in Las Vegas. Another chilling prediction involved a submarine disaster. 2 years before the Kursk submarine accident in March 1998, an episode showed Homer accidentally guiding a submarine into Russian waters. A routine maneuver is mistaken for a missile launch, heightening US-Russia tensions. Among the smaller predictions that came true is Disney's purchase of Fox. In a 2008 episode, When You Dish Upon a Star, The Simpsons predicted that Fox would be bought for $52 billion, uniting two media giants and placing a massive catalog, including The Simpsons, under Disney's umbrella. In the 1995 episode Lisa's Wedding, the show predicted video calls and smartwatches. Lisa talks with her family via video, and her fiancé uses a device resembling a watch that works like a communicator, foreshadowing modern smartwatches that monitor health, send notifications, and allow video calls. In the 1997 Treehouse of Horror, The Simpsons warned of an Ebola outbreak. Marge reads a book titled Curious George and the Ebola virus. At the time, Ebola was nearly unknown. In 2014, a serious outbreak hit West Africa, alarming the world due to its high fatality rate and lack of treatment. Mentioning Ebola so early on is eerily prophetic. So, The Simpsons show a unique talent for predicting the future with many forecasts confirmed over time. Even if not all the messages are cheerful, only time will reveal what 2025 and the years ahead will truly bring. What did you think of these incredible predictions? If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends and family, and leave a comment below.